Okay, I think I'm ready. Oh my god, I've been trying to do this. See, before I start out, I want to say big salute and shout out to people who shoot YouTube videos of themselves just talking or of themselves. Seriously, my first time, I'm trying to put something together. Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chef Zoey Black. I know today we ain't cooking. I didn't beat my face this good for us to be cooking. And if you follow me on social media, and that I'll drop my Instagram handle. If you follow me on Instagram, I actually put up like a question tag when I asked people to like ask me a few questions because I wanted to like have like a get to know me kind of YouTube. Before we go back into our recipes, I want to see if I can make my page a mix of the two, food, me, because seriously, this face looks too good. Like, I serve different kind of meals. I serve food and I serve me. Anyways, today I am going to be answering some of those questions. I had some really ridiculous questions. Excuse me, sorry, please. Today I'm having a little bit of liquid courage, if you might call it that, some gin or tonic. That's like one of my favorite things to have. That's strong. As a worried girl, I won't say no. Anyways, today, let's keep that there. Today, I am going to be answering some of those questions. I got some ridiculous questions. I think I'm going to skip past those ones because you know how social media is sometimes. So people like to be crazy, brazy, all sorts of annoying sometimes. But I got some really good questions. I picked about 8 or 9 of them. I'm going to just add a little few things to it as well. This video is going up, by the time you're seeing this video, it's going to be Friday the 5th of March. And March is an amazing month. It's Women's Month. And I'm happy to be celebrating it. So I'm just going to give you a little intro about myself before I start answering those questions. My name is Chef Zoey, like I said, and I need to stop hitting my chest because my mic is there. Oh God, I'm so not used to this. My name is Zoey, Chef Zoey. If you want to call me that, Zoey, if you're trying to be cool. My name is Zoey, and I'm going to give you like a rundown about me, like an intro. I am Zoey. I'm 35 years old. I stay in Lagos. I grew up in Warri. So, as you know, the popular saying goes, worry, no the ever, carry last. So this year, I ain't trying to take last to anybody. It's not a competition, no. I'm on my own lane. I'm not just going to carry last. I'm the only person in the race. You get it? So, today, I am going to be introducing you to, myself. I am the... Which number I be again? Oh, sorry. I am the 6th child in my family, the first of my mom. We are 11 kids. I have my brothers and my older brothers and my sisters. I have a few of us. We all grew up in Warri, but we have a few of us here in Lagos, and we have my elder sister Ify, my younger sister Ify. Yes, we have 2 Ifys, but Neka, Onye, and me were the ones that are in Lagos here. So on my sister's page, we did like a get to know us tag already. So if you haven't seen that, I'm going to link how did they talk out? I go link the video down below so that you can see that and see like a get to know me like I do with my sister sometime last year or last 2 years, way before COVID anyways. And yeah, that is about me. I have tattoos. I have some tattoos. I don't know if you can see this. I have some tattoos. I do intend on getting more tattoos, though everybody seems to like, oh, you have already so much tattoos already. But I like art. Like, I see food like art. I like to create colors. I like to, so everything about art is, something I like. So I see my body as a work of art. I tend to, like a canvas per se, setting to draw meaningful tattoos on my body. And I have tattoos. I like animes. I love animes. I do love animes. I love animes. I like a good drink. The different things about me. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to say everything at once. I feel like as this channel is going on, a lot of things about me will be coming into play. A lot of this style of videos will be coming in once in a while. But before we go into the questions, like I said earlier, I'm going to tell you, let's just go into the question. Let me not talk too much. Let me go into the questions. And I have them on my phone. So if I'm looking down a lot, it's because I'm trying to read your questions on my phone. I hope you don't think that I am rude. But also, I'm a novice at this kind of thing. So with time, I'll be able to get the full setup and everything to be able to do that. And the first question, are you single? If no, who is your boyfriend? Kilele. I said, ask me, question concerning my food journey, asking me if I'm single. No, I'm not single. And my boyfriend is Jesus Christ, the Son of God. Yeah, for those nosy people out there, I don't like to put my personal business on the streets. Anybody that has known me and known the people that most people don't know the people that I've dated in this life. I said, I told you about that. I like to keep like my personal life in private because sometimes these men will embarrass you. So it's better I get embarrassed in private. Now let's go to the next question. What started you on your food journey? What started you on your food journey? This question, I love this question because it was my kid sister that sent it to me. My sisters are very supportive, so when I do stuff like this, they always want to contribute to it. What started me on my journey? I found out that I really loved cooking, and let me tell you the story about my culinary journey. Before I went to culinary school, I already was like a very amazing cook. So culinary school for me was like, I needed to have some sort of certification, or I needed to get someone to explain to me these things that I knew in more technical terms, because right from time I knew how to read recipes also the internet, so I could read recipes and recreate them. At first when I was in Warri, it felt like there was nothing I could achieve back then because I left Warri like how many years? It's been over 10 years now I left Warri. It's back then you didn't have ShopRite or any of those big supermarkets, and I didn't have access to a lot of things. So most of these things I would just watch food channels and just be thinking, oh my god, do I have to travel abroad to be able to experience all these things? So imagine my shock and my happiness when I got to Lagos and I found out you could get access to most of these things, and I'm like, oh, you don't need to travel out of the country to be able to enjoy good food. So I said, take going out of my way. I used to stay in around the Ikeja area with some amazing housemates back then. Shout out to Corey Brown and Ebuka. Yes, I had some amazing housemates back then. It was really weird. They treated me like a younger sister, and I had a lot of friends who used to come over around then. Beverly Osu, Charity Owo, we had Sunki, like a lot of people, Laolu, Jessica, a lot of people used to come around back then, and I found it was a house where everybody used to just come and chill. And most times when we're hungry, people would just want to go and buy mama puts. I'm like, all these things I've learned from the internet, I might as well start practicing it, and that's how we started. So I became like a designated house cook, and everybody would just be like, we're ready to eat. What Zoe's going to make today? What Zoe's going to make today? And with time, I started enjoying hosting people. I loved cooking for people, and the most beautiful part of cooking for people is when I see their faces when they taste the food. I'm like, oh my god, you made this! Oh my god, you made this! Girl, you made this! Oh my god! So I still live for that. It's a beautiful experience to see people's face when they eat good food. So yeah, that's how I know I make good food. I crave food for the experience. I like cooking for the experience. So that's how my food journey started. I went to culinary school, and I decided to branch to other things. And there's some things I didn't say earlier in this video, like Um, whew. After I went to culinary school, I got signed under Chef Stone. I went to culinary school, Red Dish Culinary School, one of the best culinary schools in Lagos. I had amazing teachers. I had like amazing mentor in Chef Stone, and I did all that, and I got out. And I think also because of Chef Stone, I started noticing food photography, and I got jobs to do food styling because a couple of brands came to my page, and so that I knew how to put food together in a really nice way, of which I love putting food together in a really nice way. And so that's how my career started branching into blogging about food, creating recipes, consulting, food photography, shooting YouTube videos, and also like food styling. I've done a couple of food styling jobs. I really enjoy food styling. Probably because I don't get to cook most of the food that I style. I just style the food that has been cooked. So it's a lot. It's like the easiest job for me, except when you want me to cook it, and that's like, double the money. Peace. Well, most time I do food styling, I work with other chefs to style their food, so that's good. And the other one, when are you opening your restaurant? Your food always looks so good. I want to try it. I have no plans of opening a restaurant, but I'm open to partnering with people who want to open a restaurant. I don't know if personally what people want in a restaurant is what I can give, because as much as I love gourmet food, I still love our traditional food as well. I really love like easy meals. I don't want if I was going to open a food business, it's going to be a mix of the two. Gourmet in the aspect that is not really like gourmet with the whole let's deconstruct the sauce into broth, into garnish, into no. I'm just gonna probably I am actually going to run a food service in the next couple of weeks, where I'll be able to have some of my own recipes up for sale, but it's going to be affordable. That's the thing. I don't want to have to pay. I don't want to. I don't want people to have to pay like 30,000 naira for a plate of food. I want you to be able to pay something that is affordable, but that still looks good, and it's just something different from your everyday staple of jollof rice or burgers or something. It's just I'm going to have to find a way to take our local ingredients and create affordable meals that are simple and easy, but very gourmet-like. I'm working on those recipes, and they should be ready before next 2-3 weeks. And I'm thinking of between 1-2 months to be able to have a food delivery service where you can order lunch in. I have some of these foods. I'm not going to do too much, just a little bit. Have it available to you. Yeah, so if you really want to taste my food, wait till when that happens and then order. And I have no idea why my lighting is so bad. I'll figure it out next video. Why did you stop doing music? Why did I stop doing music? My mental health. I had some pretty impressive. I think one thing, first things first, I did music at a stage when I was very raw. I sometimes miss myself from back then because I really didn't care about anything. I had explicit music, really explicit music, not the kind of music you play for your parents. So I don't think any of my parents got to listen to my music. But I had really explicit music, but I was really good at writing. So, that was good. But I couldn't put everything, I couldn't do that back then. Now, the music industry is a bit, simpler, because now there's this bridge between the outside world that has been crossed by a few of our talented artists. Back then we didn't have it, so people were very close-minded to it. As much as they were very close-minded, I didn't get good reviews because I was like, oh my god, you're so vulgar. Well, as much as I didn't get a lot of people were like, oh, you're so vulgar, you're too raw, this wouldn't do well in Nigeria kind of vibes. I still had a few record labels try to reach out to me. But if you know the music industry, and if you're a woman in this music industry, you know that there are two things that used to go hand in hand. Thank God for Me Too movement. Oh shit. Things are getting better. But I just realized that it was way too much on me to try to please everybody. So, peace. When did you know you had depression? When did I know I had depression? Okay, if you know me very well, you know that I am very, 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 mental health is a topic that is very close to me because I have my struggles. I go through my struggles every single day. Every single day, I go through my struggles. I wake up every morning and I think, hi Zoe, how are you going to make yourself feel better today? You have to, put in the effort to overcome some of those fears and anxieties. Like, you know, as much as I had a video on my page, it's an old video. I don't know if I'll be able to link Instagram videos on my page and IGTV. If I can link it, I'm going to link it here. It was a video where I talked about being sexually abused, or the effect of sexual abuse on me mentally, and that happened to me at a very young age. I was in like primary 4, so I didn't have the terms to know that what I was depressed. So I just felt every single day waking up like less like I wanted to exist. So it's been something that has just been there hitting at the back of my head. So now I'm an adult and I've gone to see a doctor, which is very important. If you feel like you have a mental health issue, if you feel like you're depressed, if you feel like you have anxiety, I think you should see a doctor. I am going to link also a particular website where you can actually be able to speak to a therapist over Zoom. So it's easy for you and it's very affordable. They create a plan for you according to what you can afford. Until I spoke to a doctor before I was able to get my diagnosis, I went somewhere. My first diagnosis I got was MDD, which is major depressive disorder. With time, it just switched to like more of like an anxiety disorder. So everything goes hand in hand. If you have depression, you tend to have anxiety. So right now I'm like a highly functioning. I have high functioning anxiety where it looks like I'm doing everything that I can do, but personally I'm fighting a battle every day to like, tell myself I'm worthy, the self-worth and everything. But that was like, so I've always known I had depression. I just didn't have a term for what depression was. I didn't know what it was, so it was pretty hard. And that was when I knew I had depression. So if you're watching this and you've gotten to this part of this video and you have any sort of mental health, like I said, I'm going to link down below a website where you could talk to someone and they can create a plan for you. It's an amazing website. I'm going to reach out to the doctor and see if it's, if it's still possible just before I link this video, so that it will be, we can work something out. And also look for people who would understand. Not everybody around you will understand, so always reach out to people like that. So my DMs are actually open for people that want to talk about the mental health. If I feel like it's overwhelming for me, I'm just going to direct you to someone who is more capable of handling it. If you don't know how to make the first move, if you come to me, I'm just going to take your hand and lead you to someone that is going to be able to do that. Sugar. Oh my god, girl, you're nasty. What is a typical day in your life like? I'm not going to lie, I did this one myself. Nobody asked me this one because I just wanted to show you guys. I just wanted to tell you guys how my day goes. So I wake up in the morning. I wake up pretty early. I wake up about 5:30, and I think that's just because growing up in my home when we're kids, my mother used to wake us up 5 o'clock, whether you had school, whether you were on holiday, whether it was Christmas. We always woke up at 5 o'clock. Highest, she'll give you 5:30, but we always had to wake up to give like an hour of morning devotion. I don't miss those. But we always had to wake up to do that. And that kind of like stuck with me over the years. So whether I have work, whether I don't have work, whether I went to bed really late, I'm usually up by 5. If I don't have anything pressing planned, I would go back to sleep. But if I had something pressing planned, I would, look for some sort of movement to start my day. So most times I do stretches because I have chronic back aches and some other things. So I do stretches to ease my back, and I woke up with some kind of body stiffness sometimes. I do stretches, I do walks. I really typically haven't been doing that for a while, but I've actually resumed that again. So I do like an hour walk, nothing serious. I've told myself this year, if I'm going to work out, it's not because I want banging body, it's because I just want some sort of movement in my system. You know, I work out just something light or more, as in I have a 50 kg dumbbell in my house. I'm not lifting that thing anytime soon until I figure out what my life purpose is when it comes to this body. Right now, I'm enjoying my thick body and my thick tummy and eating all the good food that I make. So that's the first one. I work out. I meditate. That's very important to me. Meditation is very important to me because for someone who's dealt with like mental health, a lot of mental health issues, I found out that meditation actually helps me quieten the voice in my head. So that's very important. So if you have like a lot of mental health issues, you need to, learn how to do meditation. The meditation app I use, Headspace, they have like an intro video on Netflix. Now this is what I don't know if it's on Netflix Nigeria. You need to look for the Headspace video and watch it. It's kind of like how did I even find out about Headspace? It was actually from Netflix, watching an episode on Netflix about the mind, and I found out that meditation actually helps you. So you can look for that clip on Netflix, watch it, learn about meditation. That app helps teach me how to meditate. It's a bit pricey though, but I was able to do it. And then I don't even know if it's on Nigerian store, but it was a bit pricey, and I was able to run it for a few months. And then when I got a hang of it, I was able to now meditate with free videos on YouTube and stuff like that. So there are also videos on YouTube where you can learn how to meditate, but Headspace really helped me a lot. And I think they have a YouTube page as well, so you can search that out as well, so that helps. So I meditate, I do all that, and then I go to my garden. My garden and my babies. I recently, like during December, me and my family, we had COVID, and having COVID meant I had to be isolated away for about 3 weeks, and we had to take treatments and drugs. That COVID was really crazy because everybody's symptoms were different. I came out from COVID heavier than I did when I entered, because as much as I had like loss of breath, fatigue and everything, I had like really huge appetite. So I think the doctor was trying to tell me that maybe my body was the doctor was trying to tell me that I was reacting to all the vitamins that they were pumping me with. So I ate a lot. Like, I was just hungry all through. So I didn't skip any meals, and I was just on my bed a lot. So I put on some weight. And during the process of COVID, I lost my garden because I couldn't come out to my own house. I was in my sister's house. I couldn't come out to my own house to take care of my plants. So I lost a lot of those. I lost a lot of my plants. Today, I started gardening again. I started my herb garden again today. So I planted all my favorite herbs: rosemary, thyme, sage. Like I cook with these things a lot, and you can't really find it around you. So it's better you just grow your own garden. Yeah, so I would do a video about growing your own home garden. So if you want to start, it's pretty easy. What's my most embarrassing experience? She make it good. I have a lot of embarrassing moments. Some of them are too nasty to even say on camera. But the recent one happened with a straw. I was at breakfast, I think a breakfast meeting recently, and I had my makeup done, my hair packed, and we're having breakfast. I was trying not to eat too much. I was hungry, I just woke up for me. With the gloss on, I don't need to eat so much, So I was like, could you pack up my meal for me? Let me just have a glass of juice. So I was sipping my juice like this, and someone talked to me. And as I was about to reply, that's how all the drool. I don't even understand where that drool came from. I sure that it just went to that moment the universe said, let me embarrass you small so that you remember in this life I will humble you. That is how spit. I open my mouth to talk with the straw in my mouth. Spit just drops like this. I cannot even catch it. It just dropped like this on the table. Hey! Ada Nelson. Hey! Please, let me not remember. Do you have any other questions? What is my favorite childhood memories? My favorite childhood memories would be going to the village and hanging with my family, like my family, my cousins, my sisters when I was a lot younger. I think all of us have good childhood memories because we didn't have bills, we didn't have responsibilities. So, all those things is the nostalgia when I think about it is really, really crazy. Just thinking about it, making me, oh my god, I want to choke up. I had really good memories. My cousins, shout out to Chibo, Obi. Chibo especially, my guy. My village was lit. I was too mad. Everybody said growing up and having responsibilities and getting married and having babies, apart from me. But I love those memories. Why are you always watching cartoons? Now, this didn't make any sense to me why somebody would ask me why I'm always watching cartoons. Like I said earlier, I don't watch cartoons, I watch anime. Everybody's always asking me, why are you watching cartoons? You're not a child. Guy, have you watched half of the animes that I watch? Like, have you seen half of the animes that I watch? You have people butt naked, like doing the dirty deed in the animes, and it's cartoons, so you don't really have to hide anything because it's not actual people. Guy, animes, I can't even play that for children. It's a crime to play some animes for children. It's actually a crime to play some animes for children. I'm not talking about Naruto, please. Naruto is even still kid friendly. That is a crime to play some animes for children. So when I'm watching, I think, don't call it cartoons. I feel like cartoons are like, when you say cartoons, they're like baby stuff. Like, I don't watch no baby stuff, please. Hello. I don't watch no baby stuff. Like, I've grown out of that stage. I won't say that I'm watching Tom and Jerry. I love Tom and Jerry, but I watch animes now. Hello? Can I work with you? Right now, I'm not working with anybody right now. I feel like when I need a team, when I get to that place in my life, the universe is going to provide everybody I need for that. But if you are a brand or a company that needs my services, please, I will work with you. You can email me, send me a DM, whatever. I got you. I'll work with you. Do I have any other questions here? Oh, my advice to someone starting a food career. I saved this one for the last for a purpose. A food career, in what aspect now, is very broad. I'm so happy that creating a career around food right now is so broad. You can have you can teach, you can cook, you can sell, you can photograph, you can style, you could consult. There's a whole industry being created around food right now. So if you're starting a career around food, this is the best time for you to start. Also, blogging, YouTube. I feel like it's YouTubers, food bloggers or food YouTubers. It's the first. That is the first place I feel like has a lot of people already, because that was the first place YouTube created the first avenue for people to start making money, apart from cooking and selling food. So there are a lot of people on it. Like me, I'm just getting on it. Um, but I love it. That's another aspect as well. But me doing a YouTube page basically is because I feel like I like to try my hands on different things. I'm an introvert who's an extrovert in the sense that I can go out and party with the life of the party. I can be at home and spend time with myself days on end without going out. So because I'm at home, I decided either me to, since I like being at home a lot, I need to find other ways to create some sort of work around my food. So I photograph food, I shoot food recipes, I do all that, and that all works because I'm from home. I work from home, so that's amazing. And I don't know if those questions let you know anything about me. I feel like I shouldn't be giving everything away. If not, I won't have another video to shoot. Well, my name is Chef Zoey Black. I am a food photographer. I'm a food stylist. I'm a food, everything. I'm a food lover. I'm a foodie. I take good food. I cook good food. Everything about food is my life. So I don't know if there's any questions you feel like I didn't answer, or you feel like you need some more questions from me. I'll try and shoot more of these kind of videos where we can discuss other things apart from food. I'll probably work on my lighting next time so that it's a lot better. So this is the month of March. Let me introduce to you what I'm doing this month of March. I climbed the scale the other day and your girl, 86 kg. Zoey, 86 kg. I don't blame you, Sha. You cook. I sabi cook. The cook die. That's my problem. I can't chop. That could be my problem. So this month of March, I've decided that I'm going to take you guys all through I'm trying to clean up my diet a little bit. And most times when I shoot these YouTube videos, they don't help because I always have a lot of food at home. And, like I stay by myself, so I tend to eat a lot of those food by myself. So the month of March, which is Women Month, I'm just going to be helping us women to try to eat better. So all of my recipes this month is going to be healthy, low calorie, low carb, veggies, just how to incorporate all that goodness. Even though if you're not trying to lose weight, just nutritional meals that would, help your immune system and all that. That's what I'm going to be dealing with this month of March. So from next week, on my reels, on my videos, are just going to be videos of recipes that I'm creating. I'm gonna make it exciting, because the chef's doing my food is exciting. It gotta be exciting. God damn, my food has to be exciting. So I'm gonna be creating exciting recipes and I'm gonna be sharing that with you. With you. So yeah. And with that, I hope that you really enjoyed this little talk to do. Please pardon me, I might have had a little bit gin tonic and I might be a little bit tipsy, but it was a good session. I love chatting with you guys and I love the questions that you guys answered. And shout out to everybody who supports me. If you haven't subscribed to my channel by now and you're still here at this moment, I think you should really subscribe to my channel so that you can join me on my weight loss journey. Let's say weight loss journey. I don't want to put weight loss journey before you now really think that I'm trying to lose weight, and if I don't lose weight, you not call me out. Nah. Healthy eating journey. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Thank you guys for being here. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Click the notification button so that anytime I have new videos, you can get to be a part of that. Thank you. And this is cheers to you. It's 9 p.m. and I have a goosey soup and swallow to eat. Bye.